This is Divyesh here from DronaHQ, and I have with me Jiten as well. So we are going to talk about agents, but very specifically, how do you build agents? And it is of a lot of importance for us as well, because we are going to tell you how do we build agents without writing code, right? And I think currently everyone wants to build agents. Every business process they want to automate. Everyone wants to do agents because it's the buzzword at this point of time, right? But how do you build agents? As a techie, you would know how to build agents. You'll know how to use tools and so on and so forth, right? But as a business guy, how do I build agents for my use, for my team's use, and so on and so forth, right? That's what we are going to talk about today. Is a product from DronaHQ, which is a no-code agent builder.
How many of you guys are already building agents or plan to build in the coming days, weeks, essentially? I have at least few hands raised.
Sure. So let's start. I am Divyesh. I am the co-founder CTO at DronaHQ. Traditionally, we have been running a low-code platform to build applications, and this is a new product from us, which is a same nomenclature in a low code or a no code way. We can build agents as well, right? So the first slide will so the current challenge, right, in I think this is a little slow, just give me a second. Yeah, in any organization is the traditional operational bottleneck is not technology. It is waiting to get developers, right? So as a business, right, you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of things you want to automate, you want to you are hearing about agents and you want to do things, right? You want to build agents and you want to do operational jobs, but the biggest challenge here is waiting for developers, waiting for bandwidth, right? So a gap between results that you see from business needs, right, is developer capacity. Right now, every tech side of business is, have their hands full. They have apps, they are building agents, they are looking at consumer applications, but no one is exactly looking at operational needs to build applications, right? And, if you look at business, right, they have thousands of ideas. But how do you, go to tech and say, hey, you know what, I have this idea, why don't we invest and build an agent, right? That will never see light of the day. So what do you do in this case, right? And if you look at agents, right, every CTO will tell you, every CIO will tell you that building, maintaining agents for every business use case is extremely time consuming. It is extremely expensive exercise. Doing trial and errors, doing experimenting with different models and what you want to do is an extremely time consuming and expensive job, right? How do you go about doing that challenge currently in your organization? Now, when we talk about agents, what do we think about, right? Some buzzwords, you build your agents on development kit like ADK or a land graph. How do you, add knowledge to your agent? How do you need to ingest documents? How do you do chunking? What are unstructured documents? What is structured data? How do you, build a knowledge base, a vector, a graph out of your documents? How do you write prompts? Do you need to do OCR? What kind of scanned documents would they be? Again, how do you parse? How do you add memory to your agents? There are a lot of questions. There is a lot of complexity when you look at building agents from scratch, right? That's where we step in. We give you a no-code agent builder. We alienate you from all the complexities. We empower business teams. Ops, marketing, HR, you name it, they can build, deploy, and manage their own agents for their own teams, for consumers, for customers. And you can deploy these agents in weeks. I have done that in hours as well, and not months. And I'll take you through some examples, right? I think seeing is believing. I'll show you some of the examples of, a typical agent, right? And some demos that I'll build. So let's pick up one of this, which is a document ingesting agent, right? Now, let's say you have a use case of doing, let's say, expense management for your users, right? Currently, they will use Expensify or some product that you have, and they'll go open that application, they will have a receipt, they'll have a client meeting, they will have a bill that they need to upload and do all of these things, right? Now, how do you go about doing those things as well, right? What I have done is, this is the where you build agents. On the left hand side, you will see an system instructions, which is nothing but prompts that you can use. On the right hand side are tools, and at the bottom is knowledge. I have no knowledge for this agent at this point of time. So let me go and start this. I have something called as Google Sheets here. Okay. Now this is the playground. Okay. I will just open this again. So the instructions here are whatever image or a bill that I'm going to upload, it needs to be read. It could be handwritten bill, it could be a computer generated bill, and I need to push it into my Google Sheet. Now this, instead of Google Sheet, it could be any expense management system as well, right? I'll just pick up one of the bills. So I will do handwritten bill.
Yeah. Maybe you want to show that.
Yeah. So I'll just show you what I have attached. I have attached this image. Okay. Now I'll just say so. This is the reasoning that it is happening. This is the whole OCR that has been done on the bill. I have got the customer name, items purchased, and so on and so forth. I'm instructing it to add it to the Google Sheet, right? It will go ahead and add. It is detecting that I have a tool where I have been, I have to add. And it is basically going and adding it into the Google Sheet as well. So I can open it and I can show it to you as well. So if you see here, there's a new row that has been added with a total bill. Now, if you think creatively, there are tons of things that you can do. I just showed you one small demo use case of building an OCR, agent to do expense filing or invoice addition to your systems, right? Now let's look at one more use case. Okay. This is a sales assistant. So let's say you have a lot of sales guys on the field. You want to, give them assistance to do their work faster, right? And they are on the job all the time. So what I have done is I have added Google Calendar as one of the tools. It is my calendar. I have added HubSpot, which is a CRM, and I have added Gmail, which is to do emails, right? Now I have done some instructions. I have added some system instructions here, and into the knowledge base also I have a document, right? So let's say I'll go ahead and converse with the agent. So I'll just say, hey, I have a meeting with someone at 5 p.m. today. Can you add them as a lead in HubSpot and also share the pricing details with them on email? So what do you think this will do? Now it has to reason what I have written. It has to look at the tools that it has with them. Okay, let's see what it does. It's reasoning. It checked, when I said today, it took today's time. It checked Google Calendar. It created a contact in HubSpot. It created an email draft for me, and it has sent an email as well, right? So if I go to HubSpot, you will see a lead that has been added, and an email has been shot to the user as well, right? And I can do a lot more with this. With only the tools that you give to an agent, it can do your job. Ideally, this would take me at least 10-15 minutes to go ahead and do a lot of these things, and it has been able to do it very quickly. Happy to take any questions. We have a booth, and you can drop by anytime. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have it here, or we can do it at the booth. We have a booth here right behind this.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.